ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له أرسل رسوله بالهدى ودين الحق ليظهره على الدين كله ولو كره الكافرون وأشهد أن سيدنا محمدا عبده ورسوله أدى الأمانة وبلغ الرسالة ونصح الأمة وكشف الأمة. أما بعد عباد الله، فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة. في كل يوم جمعة نسمع يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته، فهذا هو وقت التقوى. الآن نمر اليوم 15 من شهر شعبان. يجب أن نعرف عدد أيامنا محدودة في هذه الدنيا. هناك يجب أخي العزيز أن تبدأ العد التنازلي لبداية شهر رمضان. فما هو الصيام؟ هل سألنا نفسنا لماذا فرض الله سبحانه وتعالى علينا الصيام؟ وما الفوائد من الصيام؟ وما يجب عليك أن تحتاط إليه؟ وهناك بعض الأمور الحديثة التي دخلت علينا في القرآن، منها قراءة القرآن من الموبايل فونز والكمبيوتر. So what are the حكم الشرع في هذا؟ كلها أشياء البعض منا يحتاج إلى إجابة عليها، فنحاول إن شاء الله سريعا أن نوضح هذه الأشياء. Dear brothers, today is the 15th day of the month of Sha'ban, and only less than 2 weeks, either 15 days or another 14 days until the start of the month of Ramadan. All of us, we every Friday, we listen to the word, "Oh, you believe, fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and do not die only while you're in the state of Islam." So what is the way of taqwa? Why we do fasting? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if you look at how to prepare yourself for the month of Ramadan, and I know you see a lot of people doing preparation of Ramadan and how to do Ramadan, the best Ramadan. There's one page in the Quran. They say, why follow what's in the Quran and what's Sunnah? Go to Surah Al-Baqarah, since verses 182 to 180, or maybe 180 to 186. All of this about what you do in the month of Ramadan. يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. So you believe, the fasting has been prescribed to you as was prescribed to the people before you. So you may achieve the taqwa. So the task for the fasting, or the aim for the fasting, to achieve the taqwa. But you have to have the intention, you have to have the preparation inside your heart that you aim to achieve the taqwa to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Go follow all the rest of the ayat. So this is what you're going to concentrate on, this ayat. All of you, even when you finish the Jum'ah prayer, go and read this 5 ayat, including everything your preparation for Ramadan. We're not going to listen to this sheikh or this sheikh. Look at the tafsir of this ayat. The first ayah, achieve the aim of the fasting. The fasting, what is the fasting first of all? The fasting to abstain from the food and drinks and sexual intercourse from the sunrise until sunset, simple like that. And then in the meantime, this is what's called Sawm al-Awam, this is the public, but you have to have also higher level of fasting. And do not say, Rasulullah said, if one of you has somebody approach him with a bad language or fighting with him with bad language, just keep away from him. Say, I'm fasting. Do not reply to him. So keep your tongue in a good way, in a good mood. Do not even meet your brothers in Islam with a smile. You'll be rewarded with this. And this is the 3 different levels of fasting. I'm not going to go in detail in this. But you have not only food and drinks. Rasulullah said some people, what they gain from the fasting only hunger and thirst, because they did not watch their tongue, they did not watch the behavior. Not only the month of fasting, it is a chance to revive yourself, to regenerate your iman, your taqwa. That's why everybody is waiting for that month. But sometimes the people, they wouldn't know what's the aim or what's the task for that. It is to achieve the taqwa. And achieve the taqwa, it is from the fasting. Why are fasting? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala abstain you from something halal. He didn't abstain you from something haram. Definitely all of us have to abstain from what's haram. But in the month of Ramadan, it's a way to control yourself, a way to control your desire, your lust. You're living all, and if you look at society around us, and everywhere in the world, the people that dragged into the desire and lust and entertainment. So this is a time they'll be able to control themselves within a month. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned this ayyaman ma'dudat, counted number of days. There are 30 days or 29 days. That's why when they say ma'dudat, ma'naha, and now they're precious number of days. They're very valuable days. We do not want to miss any single day of that with the reward. Rasulullah ﷺ said that even for every night, a selected number of people will be saved from the hellfire. لله سبحانه وتعالى في كل ليلة عتقاء من النار. Put this in your mind. The target, either Jannah or Nar, in the month of Ramadan. Rasulullah ﷺ one time, he went in the khutbah, there were 3 steps like that exactly. When he take every step, he said Ameen. And when he finished, so the Sahaba, they didn't ask him, why are you saying that? And I'm talking about the one in relation to the fasting. He said that Jibreel came to me, but all the other they wouldn't see. Jibreel only, he came inspired to Rasulullah ﷺ, and he told him, and this is, he's in a great loss, the one who catch the month of Ramadan, and he was not forgiven. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will distance himself away from him. And then that's why Rasulullah ﷺ said Ameen. That's why it's very important. This is a chance for forgiveness, a chance for Jannah. And that's why even all the, look at the hadith. The Rasulullah ﷺ 3 hadith. Whoever man sama Ramadan imanan wa ihtisaban, ghufira lahu ma taqaddam. Whoever fast the month of Ramadan with iman, with the faith, and with the putting trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, all his previous sins will be forgiven. In the same meaning, whoever do the night prayer, and this is the night prayer, is not decided how many rak'ah. You can see Rasulullah ﷺ used to do 11 rak'ah, but even the minimum he can do 3 rak'ah. And this is a night prayer. It's a prayer between after Isha until Fajr. This is the night prayer. Even what's called the Tarawih. Umar ibn Khattab, he's the collector, the Muslim during the day of the Sahaba. They found that everybody in Ramadan, he's praying alone in the Tarawih or Qiyam al-Layl, or the night prayer. Tarawih means you give yourself comfort from the prayer. That's why it's meaning Tarawih. It's so Umar ibn Khattab, he started the what's called al-Bid'ah al-Hasan. He bring all the people, and then he appoint one imam for them, and then everybody will follow that. That's why it started with Umar ibn Khattab that will follow the way of the Sahaba. And then, so if you look at the ayat, not just only this ayat, the first part of the ayat, as-siyam, but I said abstain from food and drink, sexual intercourse. But the other things, what's to break your fast if you do something wrong? Say if I'm busy at work and the first day or second day, and at the time of coffee, I want the coffee machine, I have a cup of coffee and I start to drink, and in the middle of the drinking my coffee, I remember. So لا شيء عليك. When you drink without intention, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive you. I think continue your fasting. You don't have to. Some people, they think that they are already they lost the day. No, they continue fasting and they don't have to do this day again. And even we look at the medicine now. What are the medicine? Some the injections, they not break your fast. Eye drops or nasal drops, once provided that does not go into your throat, does not break. The only thing you break fast, anything go to from your mouth all the way to the gastrointestinal tract. Anything go to your gut, this will break your fast. And that's why even if somebody's sick and only they have to take a medicine, nowadays there's a lot of long-acting medication, take in the morning and work the whole day. That's why there's some alternative treatments that we suit the fasting. And then Rasulullah sallam في هذا ما لا يفسد الصيام. البعض حتى القبلة رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قبل السيدة عائشة. Our Prophet Muhammad صلى الله عليه وسلم, he kissed Aisha, his wife, in Ramadan, and this does not break fasting. The touch of your wife does not break fasting. Kissing of your wife does not break fasting. What also break fasting? If somebody eat intentionally or drink intentionally or ejaculate, any form of ejaculation. But if it happened while he's asleep, does not break his fasting. But he has to make ghusl. And this is important. Somebody say if somebody is asleep during the day and tired, and he wake up and he find himself, he thinking that he had this semen in his clothes. And this does not break the fasting. You just go ahead and have your shower, change your clothes, and continue your fast. So these are the things. Rasulullah, even all the Sahaba, they said even breaking one day of fasting intentionally, it's not even, it would be worse than somebody drinking alcohol or eating even pork or even reach that level. That's why it's very important the Muslim try to prepare himself from now and waiting for these days. And even all the Sahaba, they used to prepare about 2 months before Ramadan, from the month of Rajab and then Sha'ban and Ramadan. And they said, month of Ramadan, waqt al-hasad. You start to gain. So you start to reading Quran, and then you start to feel the sweet taste of the Quran in the month of Ramadan. So whatsoever is gone is gone. So you start your preparation from now. What's preparation from this ayat? It's talking about a few things. about number one, the fasting, and we said the rules of the fiqh of fasting, and then شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن. The month of Ramadan, the month of the Quran has revealed in that month. That's why this is the Quran, recitation of the Quran has important and special value in this month. And Rasulullah sallam, Jibreel alayhi salam used to come with him, كان يدارسه القرآن. Every night in Ramadan, every night in Ramadan, this is special. It's revealed in Ramadan. And the fasting was prescribed in the second year of Hijrah. And Rasulullah sallam, he did fasting 9 years. And he died on the 11th year of Hijrah. So he performed fasting 9 years, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So Jibreel alayhi salam used to come and yudarisu al-Quran. He used to recite the Quran, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he do after him. And in the last year before he died, he read the whole Quran twice. Every year he used to do it once, but the Ramadan before he died, immediately he read the whole Quran twice with him. So that's why it's recommended. You read Quran as much as you can in this month. That's why the most important. The way to gain hasanat, to gain good deeds, and through the Quran. Rasulullah sallallahu mentioned a simple hadith of that. لا أقول ألف لام ميم حرف. ألف لام, this is the first word of the Quran. ألف لام ميم. This is considered 3 letters. For every letter, 10 rewards. So these are 3 rewards, 3 good deeds. And then even Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala يضاعف لمن يشاء. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala multiply to whoever He wants. Somebody has the sincerity, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala multiply even up to 700 times. But we come to so there are a few things about the Quran. Somebody, the Quran does not لا يمسه إلا المطهرون. All the 4 أئمة, all the scholars that say that the Quran and Mus'haf with its form of Mus'haf, do not touch it until you have wudu. If you want to touch it, sometimes even you can through a barrier, through gloves or through clothes, or you can even but you can read the Quran without wudu. How we can do that? If you read Quran, say somebody is traveling for 3 hours and he's not in wudu, has mobile phone in his pocket, bring your mobile phone out and read Quran. This you don't have to be wudu in this. But definitely, if you are in wudu, better reward. That's why the level of the reward. But it is all. This is not my fatwa. This is all the great scholars and al-ulama. You can read from the Quran from the computer without wudu. This is the saying of Ibn Uthaymeen and Ibn Baz. I'm not saying anything from my own mouth. I never say anything from my own mouth. I check what are the scholars, what they say. You can read Quran in Ramadan without wudu. This is for the men. You can read it from your mobile phone. You can read it from the computer. So I mean, if somebody working long hours and you have a chance to read, bring your mobile with you. Alhamdulillah, every single mobile phone, you can download the Quran and read Quran. Do not waste your time. And you gain hasanat for every letter, 10 hasanat. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in this كل عمل ابن آدم له إلا الصوم فهو لي وأنا أجزي به. Every deed or every work of a son of Adam, for him it will gain the reward from this. Ask our brother just move forward some of the back end. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala لماذا قال أما الصوم فهو لي وأنا أجزي به. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala know that the Psalm is based on sincerity. This is the action based completely on sincerity. You cannot, because it's only between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Say, the Muslim cannot go in hide in a room and keep drinking and they think it's fast. But in the prayer, everybody's singing you pray. You're going for Hajj, people sing you. But only the fasting, it is this complete sincerity. It's between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala know your intention. And you have to prepare your intention from now, from the month of Ramadan, to achieve the high level of fasting in that month of Ramadan. To have the gain Jannah, make your target Jannah in that month of Ramadan. Who would know? You maybe it is our last Ramadan. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala just to extend our life until we reach the month of Ramadan. That's why the Quran, you can read it through the laptop, your computer, your mobile, without wudu. But what about but you cannot read it if you are junub. Junub means that if you have sex intercourse with your wife and you did not make ghusl, you did not wash yourself, you cannot read Quran, even from your memory. You have to make ghusl. That's why the only status which you cannot read Quran, recite Quran, is when you are in junub. Some people they want the word najis. Rasulullah said the believer never be najis. The word even sometimes they translate it as impurities. The believer never. He said in this hadith The Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu, he met him one time in a way, and then Abu Hurairah he met Rasulullah, so he turned away and he turned his back and he moved to somewhere else. And then he met him a few minutes later on, and he told him, where did you go? Why did you let me on? And he told him, he said the word najis. And I went there and I had my shower, and then he told him, Rasulullah he said, al-mu'min la yanjas. This is for the kafir. The najis is for the disbeliever. But we could say it's junub. Junub means two types of janaba. Janaba al-kubra, the major junub, and al-sughra. Al-sughra, after we go into the toilet, and they say, and this is if you go to the toilet, they say, break your wudu. Even say after that, if you sit in your car, you can listen to the Quran, repeat the Quran, you can do that. Even you have your mobile, and without wudu, you still can do that. So this is important point for the so you can gain more reward. And then for qira'ah, we said for the even Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the reward for him, not the angels will not be able to evaluate the level of fasting. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned, أما الصيام فهو لي وأنا أجزي به. It's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward himself directly with the fasting, not the angels. The angels will not be able to evaluate it. The angels evaluate what you do. Say, I pray, say 2 rak'ah, exactly give you what you say. They say you recite Quran, say 100 pages, you will be rewarded exactly what you did. This is the angel. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if He sees sincerity from you for the fasting and for something else, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala multiply. That's why the month of Ramadan, whatever the good deeds is more, it's multiplied more and more and more. So this is a second point. The second point, the other, من كان منكم مريضا أو على سفر فعدة من أيام أخرى. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in this ayat, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala all works to make things easier for you. So if somebody is struggling and he's not be able to fast, not even he can fast, and even the way of traveling, it's very easy. Somebody travel to Dublin and flight in an hour. But you're allowed not to fast that day. As the Sunnah of Rasulullah, even in the traveling, even it's easy way to travel. But this is the Sunnah. The Sunnah, مسافة الإفطار and مسافة القصر الصلاة. The same distance you do, you join the prayer or shorten your prayer. It is the same distance you can you're allowed not to fast. And this also al-mar'ah, for the woman, even somebody to relate the mission to the wives at home. The woman, when they read Quran, they can read Quran without hijab, without veil, while she's at home. She can read Quran even if she's has a menstrual period of nafsa after having baby. She still can read Quran from the memory, but does not touch the Quran. But she can read Quran from her heart, or by memorization, or from the laptop, or whatever. That's why sometimes, because if after having baby, this could continue for 40 days. You can't keep away from remembering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for 40 days. That's why the woman during the period, during the menses, all this, they can read Quran, but they do not touch the Quran. Even they don't come to some ulama, they said they shouldn't come to the masjid during that time. So that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make everything easier. Even Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make everything to every way to help you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there are changes in yourself, changes in the community, change the whole universe in the month of Ramadan. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala during that month open the gates of the paradise, and the gates of the hellfire completely closed. Even not from the first day, from the first night. Say tonight, after Maghrib prayer, this is the time we see the moon. This is how they seeing the crescent of the start of the month. It starts immediately. The difference between if you pray Quran, read Quran before Maghrib and after Maghrib, big difference in the reward. This is why that's why the Muslim should know how he get more hasanat. كيف يجتنب كل الفرص حتى يزيد بالرصيد إن شاء الله. So every time in Ramadan you have to make your effort. Read Quran as much as you can. Make the good deeds. Rasulullah he's very generous in the month of Ramadan, doing a charity. This the general things in this ayat. That's why all of you should, one page of the Quran has all the preparation of the month of Ramadan. The page from ayat 180 to say 186 or 87 in Surah Al-Baqarah, the second surah of the Quran. Go read this ayat, read the tafsir. This is by itself all the preparation, from the start fasting, and then the Qiyam al-Layl, the night prayer, and then the Quran, and then at the end, what is the end? وَإِذَا سَأَلَكَ عِبَادِي عَنِّي فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ أُجِيبُ دَعْوَةَ الدَّاعِ إِذَا دَعَانِ. One of the other things in Ramadan you have to do more, the dua. Make dua. Dua, Rasulullah said, dua هو مخ العبادة. The head of the worship is the dua. The brain of the worship is the dua. The dua, ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala anything you want. And in Ramadan, there are certain times you can make your dua. At the time of the iftar, when you're having your first sip of water, and even if you look at it, think about it, how this is a great guidance that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide you that you'll be able to hold drinking water in a long day, hot summer day, and you follow the guidance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's why you ask, say Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah will make us Muslim. Alhamdulillah will guide us to the Islam. This is ni'mah, لا يعلمها إلا المسلمين. So this is the dua, this is the time of dua, the month of the dua, the month of the Quran. So all of us, we should know what to do all in that time. That's why it's a preparation. Read this page of the Quran, Surah Al-Baqarah, with all the form of tafsir and read. The other thing, when we mentioned tafsir, if you have a book of tafsir and you can hold a book of tafsir, read Quran through it, you don't have to have wudu, because it is not the Mus'haf. The Mus'haf applied on the form of the Quran, whereas Quran only, this is done by Uthman ibn Affan radiallahu anhu. And this is not only my saying, the ulama saying this. You can hold the book of the tafsir, explanation of the Quran, read Quran through it, and read the meaning of the Quran, understand the Quran. You don't have to have wudu with this. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله العظيم لي ولكم. الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the guidance in this life and in the hereafter. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to extend our life until the month of Ramadan. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to reward us with the month of Ramadan, with the Jannah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala عتقاء في كل ليلة في Ramadan. You could be saved from the hellfire with your first night in Ramadan. A simple good deed. That's why do not underestimate any good deeds you're doing. Even meeting your own brother in Islam with a smile, helping your brother, help each other in our Islam, support each other in every way. I mean, this is something Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will evaluate this. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He selects the people to save them from the hellfire. This hadith is different than من قام رمضان إيمانا واحتسابا, who do the night prayer or who do the fasting. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have selected some people, and one who is saved from that will be saved forever. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that's why make all your target in the time of that month to be saved from the hellfire. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله العظيم لي ولكم. اللهم بلغنا رمضان، اللهم بلغنا رمضان، اللهم بلغنا رمضان. اللهم آت نفوسنا تقواها وزكها أنت خير من زكاها، أنت وليها ومولاها. اللهم اجعل القرآن ربيع قلوبنا، اللهم علمنا منه ما لم نعلم وذكرنا منه ما نسينا، وارزقنا تلاوته آناء الليل وأطراف النهار، واجعلنا من العاملين به يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم انصر الإسلام في كل مكان. اللهم عليك بالضعفاء والمستضعفين يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم انصرهم واشدد أجرهم يا الله. اللهم بمدد من عندك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم عليك بالظالمين، اللهم عليك بالظالمين، اللهم عليك بالظالمين، فإنهم لا يعجزونك. وصل اللهم على سيدنا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما.